Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Interviewing the Legends. I'm your host, Ray Shasho. With their unique brand of progressive rock, Focus manifested themselves at the start of the 70s as the most successful and appreciated of all the Dutch pop rock exports, fronted by founding member Thijs Van Leer, and best known for their hits Hocus Pocus, House of the King, and Sylvia, as well as critically acclaimed albums Moving Waves, Focus 3, and Hamburger Concerto. Focus announces their new studio album, Focus 12, which is available July 5th, and it's founded by Thijs Van Leer. Focus has been at the forefront of the progressive music movement since 1969. Yet they continue to deliver engaging, innovative, and skillfully crafted music. Focus 12 exemplifies this and proves why they are still a firm fan favorite the world over. Thijs Van Leer and Pierre van der Linden. Thijs at 75, Pierre at 78, is nothing more. It shows you that age is nothing more than a number. Both continue to contribute to Focus with passion. Thijs, who has written most of the new album, rises at 4:30 a.m. every day to work on his compositions, while the album boasts some of Pierre's greatest and most energetic drum sequences to date. Focus 12 features a completely improvised piece, which was captured and it spontaneously took place in the studio during the recording process, thus providing that more than 50 years on the band are still excited by undertaking something new and different. The band continues their long association with the legendary artist Roger Dean, whose stunning artwork graces the front cover and packaging. The vinyl version features a stunning gatefold sleeve. Focus continues to be one of the hardest working rock bands on the planet, touring the globe, playing live. And this July, they undertake a string of live dates across the USA and Canada as part of Asia's Heat of the Moment tour, along with Martin Turner of Wishbone Ash fame and Curved Air, and emceed by artist Roger Dean. Thijs Van Leer concludes, after all these years, Focus is in the here and now and the triumph of survival. Please welcome vocalist, keyboardist, flautist, and band leader for legendary Dutch progressive rock Focus, Thijs Van Leer, to Interviewing the Legends. Hello, Thijs.
Hello.
Oh boy, man! You're coming to Tampa. Yay!
Yeah, we come to Tampa.
Yes.
Really?
And some other Florida dates, as a matter of fact, at the Hard Rock in Orlando.
Right.
That's going to be a great show. This show reminds me of the old days, when you packaged, 3 bands. But the only difference now, it's a little bit more expensive than it was back in the 70s, right?
True. Yeah.
This is going to be a good tour, a great tour. I've interviewed a lot of Dutch bands. I had Flamberal Head. Do you know those guys?
No.
Nope. I've had Golden Earring. Barry Hay was on the show. He was a great guy. And I've had Arjen Lucassen on the show.
Oh, I worked in his show.
I saw that. He's a cool guy.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah. Great. He's a cool guy. And Saga was also on the show as well. So you guys put out a lot of great music. You really do.
Thank you.
I also had Sonia Christina on the show, and she'll be on the bill with you as well. I just want to mention the Florida dates. July 20th, the concert Hard Rock Live in Orlando, Pompano Beach, Florida, at the amphitheater there on July 21st. And then locally, I'm only about 30 minutes from Tampa, at the Seminole Hard Rock in Tampa on July 22nd. That's going to be a fantastic show. And after that, you guys actually have a European dates. I think starting in August 10th, right? You'll be doing some European dates as well.
Yeah, England. Yeah.
Man, you're going to be busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want
I
to
think
talk about.
it's a bit much after this American tour to do the UK immediately, but it's not different. I cannot change it, let's say.
It gets harder though as you get older, doesn't it? Especially
I don't
traveling like
think
that.
so. No,
No,
it has
really?
been hard always,
I
but we love it.
don't think I could do it. I want to talk about the new album. I loved it, man.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
yes.
great.
And here's what I said. I said Focus 12 by Dutch prog legends Focus is a captivating and sublime musical rescue. Every brilliant track is gratifying and performed to its perfection. The album validates why 70s rock bands who still record and tour have already accomplished legendary status. Is that okay? I gave it 5 stars.
Fantastic. Thanks.
It's
Yeah.
it's
What
it's a
can I
great
say?
album.
Thanks.
Let's talk about a little bit about the album. How
Yeah.
long did it take you to put this one together?
The compositions have lasted like 1.5 years. And the actual recording in the studio, I think 11 days. So
And
it was kind of
you guys were actually
concentrate.
in a studio, right?
Yeah.
When you did this, yeah.
Yeah.
Because today everybody just sends, like MP4s, I mean MP3s,
I know. Yeah. No, we really played together the basic tracks, at least,
Right.
We played as a band or as a trio or most of it as a quartet.
You guys sound as good as ever, man. You guys are, proficient musicians. Talk about the band. You got you on organ and flute, and piano, and also synthesizer. Is it Menno? Is that how you pronounce his name? Menno?
Menno.
Menno's on guitars, fantastic guitar player.
Yeah.
Pierre van der Linden on drums, longtime member, and
Right.
Udo, right, on bass.
Udo Pannekate, yeah.
Pannekate, yeah. When I interview all you guys from all over the world, it's very hard to pronounce some of these names.
So don't do it.
I have to try. How did you create some of these songs? Did you play piano and put it together that way, or?
Most of it is created on piano or a synthesizer with headphones on. But yeah, most is coming from keyboards. Yeah.
Were you classically trained?
Yeah, I was.
You were, yeah. And
yeah,
I think
I started very early with piano, and then I studied flute from my 11th year on.
Your parents, they were also into music as well, is that right?
Yeah, my father was a great flute player. He
wow.
also taught me the flute. And my mother was a singer, not a professional one, but classical singer. They did a lot of Johann Sebastian Bach at home.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I heard a lot.
So you grew up with classical music, basically?
Basically, yes, till my 11th year. And then I started to love Miles Davis, John Coltrane, and later Hancock and people like that. Jazz and jazz rock.
It's funny, most legendary musicians like yourself do start out listening to Miles and Coltrane,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you become such great musicians, I guess, because you start with the best.
Right.
I'm going to go and talk about some of these tracks. And if I mispronounce something, let me know immediately. Yeah. Is it Fjord Focus? Fjord Focus?
Fjord, yeah. Fjord
Focus. Right. Which is one of my favorites. It's kind of a jazz rock prog, song, which is great. Beautifully, beautiful instrumental. I hear bits of like Jeff Beck maybe, and a little bit of Camel in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice to hear.
Oh yeah, it's a great song. Focus 13. Awesome keyboards. And to me, Focus 13 sounds like vintage Focus.
Yeah. Thank you.
The old days of Focus is back.
Yeah. Right. Lovely.
Do you has that anybody ever compared you to Ian Anderson, the way you play flute, or no?
Fortunately not.
Not, huh?
No.
Because you do
No,
sound
the
sometimes.
very first one that played flute and was singing
Right.
along with it was Rashaan Roland Kirk.
Okay.
You remember that name?
I do.
Yeah. And he was my great example, more than Mr. So-and-so.
Mr. Anderson. But you guys,
Right.
you guys actually came out about the same time anyway, so it's
That's true.
Yeah.
And I met the guy once in Rome.
That's
Italy.
all? Really?
Yeah.
You guys never toured together?
No. And we hugged and we said, wow. And that was it.
Huh.
But we played on the same stage.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had Ian on the show 3 times. He's
Right.
you know, he's one of those guys, you better be on your game when you interview him, you know. He just knows the stuff, you know. He's very well versed. The next track, is it Bella?
Yeah, Bella. It's called
Bella.
Bella. That's my youngest grandchild.
Oh.
He just got 1 year old now.
Oh, congratulations.
And he's a beautiful man. Fantastic baby.
How many
He's not a
grandchildren?
baby anymore.
How many grandchildren do you
He's
have?
already walking and yeah, he's fantastic.
How many grandchildren do you have?
I think like 8 grandchildren.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow, you had to think about that, right? They're wonderful. I've got 5.
You've got 5. Oh.
I have 5. Yeah, my son has identical twin girls, and for a long time I couldn't tell them apart. But they're beautiful. Did you ever babysit? Do you ever take care of them?
Not that much, no.
Not that much, yeah.
We live kind of far away from all our grandchildren.
Oh, that's a shame.
But we see each other on parties and things like that. Yeah. But I'm not a good babysitter. Not yet.
Not yet. Least. Well, I'm counting on you to teach them music. Yeah. I want to see at least 3 bands come out of those grandchildren. And they all got to be prog or jazz. It's up to you to teach them.
Right.
Bella has a very cool guitar on that track. It's a great tune. Awesome tune, one of my favorites as well. I got to tell you, every track is my favorite. It's an awesome album. It's one of those albums you can listen to anywhere, you know, and especially, you know, if you're in the car traveling, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
It really is. You got some great people in the band. They are excellent.
And there are also 2 of them are the producers.
Oh, they are the producers. Okay.
Yeah, the guitarist and the bass guitarist, they are both the producers. Udo Pannekeet and Menno Gootjes.
Menno. How about engineering? Who does the engineering?
Udo Pannekeet.
Oh, he does. Okay. Because the sound quality is excellent as well. He did a great job.
I'll tell him.
Yeah.
He'll be pleased.
Good.
Yeah.
Good engineer.
Thank you.
All right. Meta Indefinita. Is that right? Meta Indefinita? Okay. Which, you know, kind of highlights drumming. The drumming is excellent in this track. I love it.
Right.
And I feel like ambient and jazz fusion, you know, in this track.
Right.
Which is great. Ambient music has come a long way, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's it, you know, that created a new genre. I don't know how far back ambient went, you know, but it's you know, it's good music. It's, you know, if you don't want you don't want to go all the way prog, you don't want to go all the way jazz fusion, you got ambient music, which is very very
But I don't call Focus prog.
You don't call Focus Prague, really?
No,
Because
I
all
don't
the
like the name. I don't like the title. I don't like prog at all. Actually.
Really interesting.
No.
Yeah. You should have told somebody a long time ago. Because
Yeah,
they keep
but when
doing
we
it.
started in the beginning 70s,
Right.
the word prog didn't exist yet.
That's true. Yeah. Well,
So
Europe
we were
invented
just a
prog.
rock band, and we became a merely instrumental band because the English singing was so bad. So we
Right.
became, out of poverty, we became
That's funny.
an instrumental band, and that became our brand, our mark.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you do not like Prague. You don't want to be, I guess you don't want to be labeled
Nowadays,
anything.
there may be good prog bands, but when prog started, I always thought that most of the prog musicians were failed jazz musicians.
But you're going way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Kind of improvisation type music. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's grown. I mean, Prague really got, I mean, to me, I know what you mean about classifying, because your music goes, it could be eclectic. It goes into different, like you said, jazz fusion, symphonic, classical. You can call you guys a lot,
folk,
like classical
maybe.
rock. Yeah.
Folk influences, medieval influences.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think you have any Dutch influences in the band?
Oh, a nice question. I don't know. Maybe something like Dutch anthems and things, but very vaguely.
Very vaguely, yeah.
Small percentage.
So what was the first rock band that you really liked growing up?
Led Zeppelin.
Oh, Zeppelin, yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
you go
Frank
way
Zappa.
back. Zappa.
Frank Zappa.
How about like in the 50s? Were you into like Chuck Berry or Little Richard or anything like? Yeah.
Not very much, because I only did classical and modern jazz.
Right.
But I was a late rocker, let's say.
A late rocker. Yeah. What was now you grew up in Amsterdam, is that right?
Yeah, I was born in Amsterdam.
Okay.
And when I was 5 years old, we moved 25 kilometers further from Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. But I'm an Amsterdammer. Yeah.
I can't help it. So I figure Amsterdam probably did get rock music in the early days. Not like did they, or they did not, like back in the 50s?
Yeah, they were kind of The Hague was the first rock town, and Amsterdam was probably number 2, right?
Because Amsterdam's you always think of Amsterdam as being hip, very hip place, right?
It used to be very hip, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How about now? Has it changed at all, or?
Yeah, it's very touristic and a lot of parties, a lot of cafes, a lot of bars, but
right.
It doesn't attract me so much at all anymore.
Really? It's changed. It's beautiful though, beautiful city. It really is.
My youngest son, he lives there with his family,
right?
And he loves it very much. But no, I would not go and move to Amsterdam, move back. No.
Right. No. Huh.
No.
How about the music scene? Is it good or bad? I mean, here I could say, commercially it's horrible. The radio sucks. I was a DJ on the radio back in the late 70s.
Oh, really?
I was, and so I can definitely say commercial radio sucks here in America. I mean, in the olden days, we played Focus on Top 40 radio.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Were you connected to Veronica or something like that? Or other stations? Do you remember which station you were working for?
In Annapolis, and then also in Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the Annapolis station was really popular. You know, we were close to DC and Baltimore, which Focus was very big in those areas. You guys were very popular. Yeah. You know, you guys were kind of lucky too, in a way, because your type of music got really popular in America. If you look at, I'm going to say the prog word, but some of the big prog bands today are still having a hard time reaching America, you know?
Right.
So you guys were pretty lucky, you know?
That we do this tour in July. Yeah, that's great. And it's also thanks to our manager, Martin Darville.
Okay.
Who does this whole program.
Good. Didn't Jeff Downs put this tour together also? Didn't he had something to do with it, right?
Yeah. He's a good friend with Martin Darville.
Oh, okay.
And
I've
a
had
good
Jeff
player,
on the
by
show
the
too.
way.
Yeah. I like Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff's a good guy. He really is.
Beautiful.
All Aboard, I noticed that track has got a great bass opening, so I'm going to give kudos to the bass player as well.
Right.
Your flute playing is beautiful flute. You're an incredible flautist. Born to Be You was, you know, another great tune. Noticing a lot of fusion in there. Nura, is that how you pronounce it? Nura?
Nura.
Nura,
that's the daughter of Udo Pannekate.
Okay. Interesting. Very cool jam there on that track. Loved it.
Thank you.
And talk about, is it Bowie? Like David Bowie, or is it?
No, yeah, it's my granddaughter.
Another granddaughter.
That's Bowie. Yeah.
They should be so happy.
And I wrote that for the band, but the band didn't want to play it. They said the piano solo, the piano is so beautiful like it is, so we keep it piano. So I didn't have anything to say there. They were deciding that was going to be like that.
Oh, it's a gorgeous piece of music. You did a great job. You played beautifully, beautiful piano.
Thank you.
You know, I wouldn't mind hearing an album, a solo album by you, or no, we'll focus. It could be the whole band of just piano, you know,
right.
And maybe you can play some Bach. I don't know.
Nice idea. Thank you.
That'd be a good idea. Positano, is that about Italy or no?
Yeah, that is a village near Naples, Napoli.
It's a cool place. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And I had a friend that I don't remember his name now, but he was a singer. And he had an accident with a motorboat. He was having all his long hair. He had long hair, like was in the propeller of the boat. So he was descalped.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and
it's horrible.
He told this story and was a terrible story. But after that, he got well and he discovered totally from it, and he was then staying in Positano. So I wanted to write a song called Positano.
Love it. Did his hair grow back?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife and I want to go to Positano. We went on YouTube and we looked at, you know, that like the guide, and it's beautiful. It's up on a big hill, and walk all the way down into the water to the bottom.
It's lovely. Yeah.
Very cool. You say you've been there, right? You've been to Positano?
I have not been there at all. I was in Naples. I was in Capri. Is that the little island there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Capri. But I was not there in Positano itself.
Oh, you must go.
So yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Take the grandkids with you. And the last track on the album, is it Gaia? Is that
that's
Greek?
Another granddaughter.
That's another granddaughter. I love it. I love it. They have great names. Your granddaughters have beautiful names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
Means
Greek or no?
earth. It means earth in Old Greek.
In Old Greek, right. That's what I thought. Huh. And you know, that song you mentioned earlier about an anthem, that sounded like an anthem in a way.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Mm-hmm. It starts out as an anthem and then it gets kind of more cheerier, you know, happier.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts a little earnest.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I gave the album 5 stars. I loved it.
Thank you very much, man.
It's classic, you know, Focus. You guys are better than ever. And
I think so. I agree with you. Yeah.
Right. And actually, you should be getting better. Right?
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know why commercial music has not gotten better. You would think so, but it has not. You know, it's a real shame. I have to talk about Hocus Pocus. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
First of all,
we're gonna do it live.
Oh man, you are an incredible showman, and one of the things, probably one of the main things about that song is you sold it on stage. You know, with the way you yodeled, the way you whistled. How did you keep that up for each concert back in the day?
Yeah, the yodeling is not the problem.
Right.
If you want, I do it a little now.
Okay, you stick it. Wow.
Yeah,
that's great.
The thing that comes after, I cannot do anymore.
Okay.
I'm now too old to do that. So the guitar is helping me there.
How about the whistling? You still do that?
Yeah, and I don't do that anymore. It's too out of tune.
Huh.
It's terrible. But the flute thing I do, yeah. And I'm announcing all the members of the group.
Right.
Do little jokes and things. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And people get crazy with it all over the world. I mean, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
You must get standing ovations.
Yeah. The guitarist, that is composition by Jan Akkerman.
How is Akkerman? Do you still see him or no?
No, we don't see each other, but we were in one show.
Right.
Last Saturday.
Really?
So 5 days ago, we were in a show in Amsterdam, and we were number 3 of the 5 bands, and he was closing. He was the top act.
Did you guys get together on stage?
No.
Oh.
No.
You would think that would have happened, but you never know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It didn't come up in our minds.
No. Things change, doesn't it? And as you get older, people change.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first saw you on the Midnight Special, that you guys blew everybody away. I mean, that was fantastic. You know?
Yeah.
When people were amazed when they saw you do the yodeling and the whistling, and oh my gosh, that's incredible. Amazing. What a great song. How did you come up with a song like that?
Oh, it was very simple. We had a castle, a part of a castle that we were rehearsing in.
Right.
It was a girlfriend of mine that was the owner of that castle. So we could be there for very little money. I think it was for no money, but only for one concert a year or something, for nothing. And then Ackerman started with a fantastic riff, one of the best riffs ever written for guitar, I think.
Yep, I agree.
And yeah, I mean, amazing. And then after 4 times, he did, and then Pierre did a solo for 2 bars on drums.
Right.
And I started with a Hammond organ to do the yodel for the first time in my life, just out of nothing.
Unbelievable.
It just came from heaven, probably, or from hell. I don't know where from, but it came. spontaneously on the moment. And then we went very quickly to London to record it, and it became a world hit. And it made our name very big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I thought you were a natural yodeler. I thought you practice on mountains, you know.
No, I was just a piano player, organ player, and flute player.
That's amazing.
And I didn't know I could yodel. And it was amazing. It was also in tune immediately.
Fantastic. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. I got to tell you too, Thijs, you look amazing. You don't have any wrinkles. I mean, you haven't changed.
I'm an old man.
We're all old. I'm not that young anymore either. I've reached Medicare age. I like your sideburns, so you've kept those all these years.
Yeah, I have to keep that because that's the only thing that I can keep. All the rest falls off.
That's your trademark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Elvis. Much better than Elvis. The old days, you guys toured with so many great acts. Frank Zappa, yes. General Giant.
One with Zappa, only one.
One with Zappa.
In Tucson, Arizona.
What did Zappa think of the band?
Oh, he loved it.
Oh yeah.
He wanted Ackerman as a guitar player.
Really?
Yeah. But I didn't meet him actually, unfortunately. Because I was a great fan of his.
Yeah.
And Beach Boys, yes, we did a few concerts with the Beach Boys. And with Santana, only one, in Wisconsin, Arizona, Wisconsin. Yeah. And who is the guitarist? Do I remember that? Joe Walsh.
Oh, Joe Walsh of Barnstorm. Yeah.
Barnstorm.
Yeah.
Joe Walsh and Barnstorm, we did a whole tour together.
I remember that.
Right.
I remember you guys when you were touring with Barnstorm. Yeah. I've had
Barnstorm.
Rocky Mountain Way. That's a good riff too.
Wow. But that was long before he went to this commercial thing he did. He still does.
Exactly. Yeah. And of course, he started out with the James Gang, which was a good band as well. Yeah. You got recognized again by Nike, didn't you? Back in 2010. Right. That was cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. They included Hocus Pocus in the World Cup, right?
Also, and we also were featuring a film in Baby Driver.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice film, by the way.
Yes.
Right.
That helps, right? As far as royalties when you are featured in movies, or no? Only a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, if you're the songwriter, it helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote the song together with Jan Ackerman.
Yeah. So you got to split it.
It made some money, but not very much.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. Your drummer, Pierre, his father was an actor, right?
Yeah, he was like a clown, very famous clown.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Flappy.
Yeah. Floppy.
Floppy. Yeah, Apple and Floppy.
No, he was Uppy.
Oh, he was Appy. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Pierre plays so beautiful. He plays better and better and better. It's really amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's really, really good.
He plays fantastic
man. Yeah. I remember Moving Waves like it was yesterday. I got it on 8-track.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
I had it on 8-track. That was a biggie for you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first time we worked with Mike Vernon as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Vernon we chose because we liked Fleetwood Mac so much with Albatross.
That was a
way
great album.
Albatross was played,
Right.
and also Albatross was sounding. So because of that sound, we asked Mike Vernon to be our producer from then on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Fleetwood Mac was fantastic with Peter Green. Oh my gosh. They were incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah. I like Bob Welch too. He wrote some good music.
Right.
I want to say, I guess, congratulations for you were made a Knight of the Order of Orange. Is it Orange Nassau? What is that about for your services in music?
What is Orange Nassau?
Yeah, Knight of the Order of Orange Nassau. You got some kind of an award for that? No?
Oh, probably. I don't know. Sorry.
Thank you, Wikipedia. Sometimes people get it right, some people don't. Well, it says you won a big award here, and you're made Knight of the Order. So I don't know. I don't know who did that. This is interesting. I found out you work with, is it Ramses Shaffi?
Ramses Shaffi, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. He's very, very well known.
Yeah.
He was a Dutch-French
there
singer.
when I was 19 years old.
Yeah.
Just came from school.
Right.
I did grammar school with Greek and Latin, Old Greek, Old Latin, French, German, Dutch, and English, 6 languages.
Wow.
And then I went, for a while, I went to the university to study history of art. And I was just starting there, and then I got the invitation to do an audition for Ramses Shaffi, who was looking for 4 young people to support him as a choir, 2 girls and 2 boys. And then I did an audition in his house, and he said, "You're in."
Huh.
So my study was gone.
Right.
History of art was totally out. And I became, let's call it a professional, but I was just doing some choir singing and some background shit and playing some flute and some organ. And he was a very famous, he was actually the guy of Amsterdam. He was the number 1 in Amsterdam.
Wow. That's incredible.
And we called it cabaret, but it's not the English word cabaret. It was kind of a song theater, a chanson theater.
Right.
And the very famous girl that was sharing the bill with him was Lisbeth List. She already died also. They all died, man.
I know. I know. A lot of my friends have passed away already. Most of them. and at a very young age too, in their 60s and 50s, and the guys I grew up with. It's a shame. Oh boy, you did. I've had Engelbert Humperdinck on the show. He's a
really,
yes, and you did a song by him, didn't you? In
yes,
and you
I covered the song.
Yes,
it's my youth.
How about that?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard it. I wonder if it's on YouTube. It probably is.
Don't go and hear it.
I'm going to post it everywhere.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Yeah, that's a big tune he did. Belsize, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of his big hits.
Les Bicyclettes de Belsize.
Del Belsize. Sounds like you also speak French as well. Do you speak French?
Oui, je parle français, oui.
Yeah, very good. I wish I could speak many languages like you.
I'm going to France on holidays. We're going there. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
My mom, she passed away now. She was Cuban. So I learned some, grew up with the Spanish language. And my father's family was actually from Syria, so I learned a little bit of Arabic as well. Yeah. I had quite a mixture.
But you don't speak Syrian, do you?
Arabic, some words, shoya, a little bit, I can say some words like, Flus, Hatina Flus, I need money, Shukran, Afwan, you're welcome, a little bit,
Right.
little bit Arabic. Yeah. But the family was Arab Jews. I think you're Jewish too, right? You're
I'm
Jewish
half
background?
Jewish.
Me
Half.
too. I'm half Jewish as well.
Sir,
Yeah. So
welcome.
they had to get the hell out of Syria because they weren't welcome there.
Yeah. What a terrible shit.
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they actually originated from Italy. They came from Italy to Syria, from Naples. Yeah. So I got a list. I got some Italian in me too, I guess.
Amazing.
Yeah. You cited that your bands that have inspired you. You mentioned Steve Winwood in Traffic, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, Bach.
I even covered Traffic songs in the beginning of Focus.
Huh? Like which ones? Did you do Low Spark by any chance?
No.
No.
Somebody's crying to be heard, and there's also someone hears every word. Beautifully sung by Steve Winwood. Beautiful.
I love Steve
Winwood.
Winwood.
We did that song. Yeah. We did a few songs.
And
a few songs by Dylan, Bob Dylan, and MacArthur Park by Jimmy Webb.
Really?
That's still one of my favorite songs.
I love it. Yeah.
What a beautiful lyric and what a beautiful lyrical music.
It is. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is.
And also the way that the first singer sang it, Richard Harris.
It's amazing because Richard Harris wasn't really a singer,
No, but he was the best singer of all.
He was. And then Donna Summer did it later. Also.
Yeah, that was shit.
That was disco. There's a YouTube video of Richard Harris recording MacArthur Park when he did it live. Yeah. Actually, the actual recording live. It's really cool. It's on YouTube. I saw it.
Wow.
It's very, very cool. Okay, Thijs, here's your final question. I ask everybody this question. I get some really interesting answers. It's going to be easy for you because you already told me who your favorites are. But if you had a Field of Dreams wish, that's one of my favorite movies to perform with, collaborate with anyone from the past or present. Who would that be?
Herbie Hancock.
Really? Oh, yeah. How about that? Why?
He's the best pianist of all.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. But now, there are a few more now. But
right.
He has been, for the biggest part of my life, #1 pianist.
Really? Yeah. I did not know that. Huh.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. You don't hear too much about Herbie Hancock. Like, at one time, he was the hottest.
He must be old. He must be 81 now, 82. I think so.
So, look at you. You're still touring.
76.
You're still out there.
Right.
I covered John Mayall for his 80th birthday. He was here in Sarasota, in Florida. And I covered him. He was 80 years old, and he was setting up his own equipment.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Petula Clark, she's still touring. She's still doing plays and things like that. I've had her on the show as well.
Don't sleep on the subway.
Yeah, she wrote a lot of good music.
Yeah.
Do you know what she told me? What her dream, Field of Dreams, wish was? Pink Floyd. She said she wanted to play with Pink Floyd.
I don't believe it.
Petula Clark.
Amazing.
That's amazing, isn't it? That's funny. Well,
and I have to say that the members of the band that I'm playing with now,
right,
are also my first favorites.
They're excellent.
Yeah,
they're fantastic.
So I was just forgetting that, but they are my favorites now. And I'm so lucky that I play every night with them. It's fantastic.
It's fun, isn't it? When you got
More
a good
than
band,
fun.
it's fun. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Are you thinking about another album? Is it in your
Oh,
mind?
yeah. I'm already composing for number 13.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to sing on this one, right?
No, we did an extra track for Japan because they always want a bonus track. I don't know why. It's like tradition.
Is that
so
right?
we
Really?
did a bonus track a few days ago, and it's one of my songs, and I sang it.
You sing on it, really?
Yeah, right.
That's interesting.
Like Moving Waves, a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was a Hazrat Inayat Khan lyric. He's the founder of the Sufi movement. Maybe you ever heard of that? Sufism.
I think I have. Yeah, the Sufism. Yeah.
And this is called Let Thy Wish. Let thy wish become my desire.
Oh, interesting.
Let thy will become my deed.
Mm.
Yeah, let thy word become my speech, beloved, and thy love become my creed. That's the first thing.
Very interesting.
And thy is, of course, a little old-fashioned word, but I love it in this respect.
So you're
and
big.
Then it goes, let my plant bring forth thy flowers, let my fruits produce thy seed, let my heart become thy lute, beloved, and my body thy flute of reed.
Oh, beautiful.
And that goes then like a mantra, it was sang 3 times.
That's beautiful.
But it's okay. So that's something you don't have on the record, but Japan has.
Only Japan.
Only Japan.
I have to get an import. So you guys are big in Japan then. You must be really big in Japan.
Yeah, we did some great concerts a few years ago. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Lovely. Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you guys are coming to the US. Yes, because
thank you.
There's a lot of bands I really like that I interview from all over the world, and they don't get a chance to come here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm finally so happy that it happens, and I'm very thankful to the one that organizes it. Yeah.
They need to do this more. You know, they need to put bands, all these great bands together like they did in the olden days, you know?
Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah.
But the standard, I remember the standard price when I went to concerts was $650, $550, and $450. You didn't have to have much money to go to a concert. You had to save up for the album, but that or the 8-track.
Right. Yeah.
I want to say special thanks today to Billy James of Glass Onion PR for arranging this interview today with Thijs. You can pre-order the brand new studio album by Focus 12, which is available the day after Independence Day on July 5th.
Right.
And you can pre-order that. I've got burningshed.com is an area where you can buy that. I'm sure you can go on your website as well, which is focustheband.co.uk. Is that right? That's a good site. Okay.
Lovely.
And Facebook, you're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's the Heat of the Moment 2024 tour, headlined by Asia, featuring Focus, Martin Turner from the Wishbone Ash Days, and Sonia Christina and Curved Air. Sonia's great. She was on the show. And also emceed by the great Roger Dean. So it's going to be a fantastic show. And it kicks off, does it kick off on July 3rd?
Right.
In Connecticut. Yeah.
Yep.
Thijs, I want to thank you, man, for being on the show today. I know we had a hard time connecting, but it happens.
Sorry for yesterday, by the way.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
It was my fault.
Don't worry about it. It had, you know.
I was not even home. I was somewhere else. It was terrible.
Just the fact that we're connecting now is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Thijs. Have fun on the tour. And like I said,
are you coming to one of the shows?
I would like to come. Yeah, to the one in Tampa.
Yeah. Okay, then we might see each other.
That would be awesome. Yes.
Shake hands.
I would love that.
Lovely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Thijs. Take care. Bye-bye.